In Python, we can get input from the user by using the built-in input function. This function pauses the program and waits for the user to type something. Once the user hits enter, whatever they type gets stored in a variable that we can use later in the program. Let's create a comment that identifies we're working on inputs. Now, we will reuse the owner name variable, and we will set it equal to a new value. We'll use the keyword input that allows us to get input from the user. Then we will provide text to the user so they know what they are inputting. As you can see, we use input and give it a message inside the parentheses. This message, enter the owner's name, is shown to the user when the program runs. Whatever they type will be stored in the variable owner's name. Something important to keep in mind, whatever the user types is always stored as a string. So even if the user enters a number, Python will treat it as a string. If you want to work with that input as a number, you'll need to convert it. Let's set our car mileage equal to a value provided by the user. We will reuse our car mileage variable, and we will set that equal to the input. We'll prompt the user to enter the car's mileage. Then, because Python will treat this as a string, we need to cast this into an integer. And we do that by surrounding the whole statement with the keyword int. Here we're asking the user for the car mileage, but since input treats all inputs as a string, we use the int function to convert the input to an integer. Now we can use the car mileage variable in calculations. Now let's print the information back to the screen. We'll leave a comment so we know what we're doing. And then the owner name variable, we can press tab to autocomplete. We will also print out the mileage. Because we're using the comma, we don't need to provide spaces in these print statements. When we run this program, Python will first ask for the owner's name. After the user types their name and presses enter, it'll ask for the car mileage. Once both inputs are collected, the program prints them back to the screen.